Now on WHAS 11 News at 5. Today is a weather impact alert day due to the threat of heavy rainfall that could lead to localized flooding this evening and tonight. I'm timing out those threats straight ahead.
Thank you, Mallory. Next, also tonight, remembering longtime Jefferson County Sheriff John Aubrey, a career police officer who served this community way before he became sheriff. We're going to take a look back at how he's being remembered.
And at least 2 people are dead, plus the gunman from a shooting at a Dallas ICE facility. WHAS 11 News at 5 starts now.
And first tonight here at 5 o'clock, take a look, folks. You can still see it all around us here on our radar. We begin with this rainy stretch of weather. Hey, we need the rain, certainly, but even heavier rain could be on the way. Thank you for joining us. I'm Doug Proffitt.
And I'm Connie Leonard. It is a WHAS 11 News Weather Impact Alert Day, and Chief Meteorologist Mallory Snell is here now to track the next few hours. Mallory?
Hey there, that's right. A good chunk of today so far has just been kind of dreary, cloudy, light rain, some mist across the area. That's what we're seeing right now, but we are expecting the intensity and coverage of this rain to really pick up around or after sunset and into the overnight hours. Max HG radar, once again, a little bit of mist, drizzle across the Louisville metro, light showers into Oldham County over to Newcastle as well. Big picture view, though, starting to show some additional storms forming off to our southwest, similar to where they started to form yesterday. Might just be a little bit more instability there, looking to kind of ride the line from southwest to northeast as we carry on into this evening with additional showers and storms forming along the way. Now, our severe weather risk for today has continued to decrease, so cloud cover really helping us out with that. But we do still have a level 1 out of 5, primarily along and south of the parkways, and your main severe weather threat would be gusty winds. But as I mentioned, heavy rainfall is more so what I'm concerned about as we carry on into the late evening and overnight hours, because we are looking at showers and storms to kind of set up right through the same corridors here. So most widespread, or heaviest really I should say, will be along and south of the Ohio River into our Kentucky counties into the early morning hours on Thursday. So still could be a soggy start tomorrow before this front really moves through here throughout the course of the day tomorrow. We start to dry things out and clouds start to break apart as well. Now we are looking ahead to some drier weather on the way just in time for Friday and the weekend. A full check of that 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
He was a very flexible leader that knew there was always a way to get things done, and it didn't matter if it was Republican or Democrat or anything like that. That it was just what was the right thing, and that's what he did, the right thing.
He was a respected leader in the Louisville criminal justice community for decades. Today, Jefferson County is mourning the death of longtime Sheriff John Aubrey. He died overnight at the age of 86, surrounded by his family. And I know, Connie, you interviewed him many times. I did. What I appreciated the most about him was his accessibility. He usually said yes to any interview.
Absolutely, he sure did. And our Brooke Hash shares the condolences that are coming in and the lasting impact he had on those around him.
Sheriff Aubrey was the longest serving sheriff in Jefferson County's history. He was first elected in 1998, 27 years of service.
He spent a life in public service, dedicating a total of 55 years protecting his community.
Sheriff Aubrey was also a colonel with the U.S. Army and a former chief of police with the Louisville Police Department before our cities and police departments merged.
John Aubrey was a household name to those in law enforcement, spanning well beyond the borders of Louisville. From Bardstown,
he's been a great friend and mentor. He always called us the young sheriffs.
To Fleming County, Kentucky.
He'll be missed in the state, he'll be missed nationally, and I certainly will miss him a great deal.
Earlier this year, Aubrey was named Sheriff of the Year by the National Sheriff's Association, an organization he led in 2014. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg spoke about the day he was awarded the honor.
I remember how he spoke about he encourages everyone that he works with to treat others right and to surround ourselves with people who do likewise.
During his tenure, Aubrey led the sheriff's office to become the first in Kentucky to achieve accreditation. He also pushed for deputies to gain protections under the merit system and collective bargaining.
Always concerned I overwork the word thank you, but I don't think you can say that enough, especially if you've had a career like I've had, because you cannot do it by yourself.
Sheriff Aubrey's legacy is one of service, leadership, and community impact.
I'm just going to take a brief moment of silence for the passing of Sheriff John Aubrey.
And the mayor says he will be the one to appoint the interim sheriff. He said it's too soon to talk about a replacement.
Right here tonight, at least 2 people are dead and 1 is injured after a shooting that happened at a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement field office in Dallas, Texas.
Police say the gunman died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and authorities say this is being investigated as a targeted attack. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest details.
There were shots fired at our Dallas field office. Right now, preliminary information is a possible sniper.
Several agencies are investigating a deadly shooting at an immigration and customs enforcement facility in Dallas. Officials say at least 2 of the victims are detainees and no law enforcement officers were injured.
I can confirm at this time that the FBI is investigating this incident as an act of targeted violence.
This is at least the 3rd shooting to target a Texas ICE facility this year. The field office in Dallas has held more than 8,000 temporarily detained persons over the first 6 months of President Donald Trump's administration, according to data obtained by the Deportation Data Project. FBI Director Kash Patel shared an image on social media of what authorities say are the bullets connected to the shooting.
Early evidence that we've seen from rounds that were found near the suspected shooter contain messages that are anti-ICE in nature.
The acting field director for ICE Dallas called for an end to extreme political rhetoric.
It's just got to stop. It's dangerous, and people are losing their lives.
While Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson asked for calm and patience as the investigation continues.
There's still a lot of unanswered questions, and I want to encourage all of you to exercise a little bit of restraint and allow them to do their job.
In Dallas, Ivan Rodriguez, WHAS 11 on your side.
And officials are saying that security has now been ramped up at other ICE facilities across the country, including at a large outsourced ICE facility in Southern California.
Right now, Louisville Metro Police looking for the person you see on your screen in this video. According to Metro Police, that person assaulted a juvenile near McCready and Richard Avenues in Louisville last Thursday at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The girl was waiting to be picked up from a nearby private school. Police department says the suspect then started to touch the girl inappropriately. The victim took this video of that person leaving the scene. Anyone who can help detectives should call the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD.
And right now, Louisville's fire arson unit is investigating 2 overnight fires in vacant buildings, according to LFD. The first one happened on Rowan Street, just off of North 22nd Street. Around 1:20 this morning, crews found a 2-story building on fire, and that building was boarded up, preventing firefighters from getting into it sooner. It took nearly an hour to get that blaze under control, and it didn't spread to surrounding buildings. The Red Cross was called to help 3 adults there. Then just before 5 this morning, crews responded to another vacant building fire, and this time on Dixie Highway near Grand and Greenwood Avenues. The 2nd story of that building was on fire, and it was also boarded up, preventing crews from getting in. The fire was put out in less than 20 minutes and stayed on the 2nd floor. There were no reported injuries in both fires.
Right here at 5, why say what you can show? Louisville EMS is modernizing the way you can call in an emergency here in the Metro using your cell phone's video feature.
It's a new 911 service officials say will help first responders arrive on scene quicker and be better prepared.
Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Emma Gefter have the story.
So directly from here, the call taker can see exactly what's happening on the scene.
Using video, even FaceTime, to describe your emergency to 911 call takers could save precious time.
And may cut off another 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. Every second counts.
Seconds that in extreme situations can make the difference in preventing injury and potentially death.
I believe this new process could help save lives.
Louisville Metro Emergency Services shows us their brand new 911 video service that's as simple as clicking a link sent to your smartphone.
Likewise, we can take this information and send it directly to police, fire, EMS, and they can view the video live on their way to the scene.
Devin Levan has been a 911 operator in Louisville for 7 years and has already seen the benefits. He describes a call with a woman from out of town whose car had broken down.
She was trying to give landmarks, but it was a little dark. And so I was like, hey, why don't we use this new feature that we just implemented, and she showed me where she was, showed me her surroundings. Come to find out, she was by Hospital Curve downtown.
The 911 video feature has been live for about a month now, and according to Emergency Services Executive Director Jody Myman, this could really help them better gauge which situations are the most serious and require the most resources quickly.
An active shooter incident, a domestic violence incident, where they're not able to talk, give their location up, or because of the situation they're in.
It's another tool for a city that's working to modernize its public safety infrastructure while also giving their own first responders a heads up of what they're getting into for their own safety. For Levan, programs like this help eliminate doubt and regret.
I don't want to go home to feel what if I did this? What could I have done better?
And he says if the service can help one more person stay calm and get the help they need, it'll be well worth it. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
Metro EMS is working to expand the service so first responders can see the video themselves as well. The mayor today also announced an emergency services app that you can download from the App Store right now. It's called LOU Ready, Lou Ready. Officials say it's a one-stop shop with resources and even weather alerts.
Louder Than Life plus Bourbon and Beyond are celebrating new records. The festival had a combined attendance of more than 450,000 attendees across the 2 festival weekends. This is according to the music festivals, which also say more than 100,000 people visited Kentucky Kingdom. That was a new perk, which was included in admission to the festival. Louisville Tourism says the 2 music festivals had a combined impact of $43 million on the local economy.
In Cherokee Park today, a new overlook is open near Chauffeur's Rest. The Campbell Overlook, as it's being called, is named after a former Yum Brands executive named Chris Campbell. It was donated by his family after his death in 2023. Campbell was active in his free time and often visited Chauffeur's Rest during his long-distance runs. The project was designed in partnership with Olmsted Park's Conservancy Project to preserve the integrity of the Frederick Law Olmsted Design Park. Now, some of the new stone overlook features include a plaza, a new bike rack, and a short path connecting the space with surrounding views. We talked with Heather Campbell today.
We just want people to use it, but I think what you feel when you come out here is peacefulness, nature, being able to be out in this and just enjoy those majestic beech trees that you walk through to get out to the overlook and connecting with each other.
All made possible by a generous donation from her family. The Campbell Overlook is officially open now for park goers. It's located on Barrett Hill Road between Park Boundary Road and Cherokee Road.
Still to come at 5, Jimmy Kimmel is back on WHAS 11. We are taking a look back at his emotional return.
But first, a government shutdown is looming once again for lawmakers in the nation's capital. Why President Donald Trump canceled his meeting with Democrats.
And here's a check of today's Kentucky Lottery jackpots. Mega Millions, $474 million. Powerball, $127 million.
The Kentucky Lottery, funding education for over 1 million Kentucky students.